Good morning, everybody. Welcome. And today I want to talk about some of the things I'm eating. And I know me being a raw vegan for a long time, a lot of you wonder about how my diet is and what I eat. And I usually don't eat before noon. This is right now in my diet and where I am because it's changed over the years. I mean, ideally, I'd like to get up at 4 in the morning, go to sleep at 9 at night, and that would be my ideal. But because of certain things, I got to stay up later, so I get up later. But that's what I shoot for. I shoot for the ideal, but I do the best I could with what I got. But what I eat is, so my first meal is usually some type of meal of fruit, and my second meal of the day is usually some type of savory food, maybe a salad or something else. Now, I will do green juice as much as possible. I usually have a green juice in the morning. I might have one in the afternoon. I love doing green vegetable juices or vegetable juice in general. But today I want to show you this. This is really cool. I'm growing a lot of different fruits and vegetables in my garden. And we're just about to get ready to put our vegetable garden in. But of all the fruit trees I have, this one is the most productive. It's called star fruit. And it actually is in season or produces fruit like 3 times a year. And I got to keep cutting this tree back because it's so big. And star fruit's almost like a watermelon consistency. It tastes like watermelon, and wow, it's just an amazing fruit. And when I go to like Whole Paycheck, I mean Whole Foods, and I see this fruit there, it's like $1 or $2 per one fruit, $2, and they're like green, they're not even ripe. So this is the star fruit, and this is my star fruit tree, and check that out. It is loaded. Absolutely loaded. There's some on the floor. I hate to have fruit on the floor, but this is star fruit, everyone. So I love to share with my neighbors. I also have here some of my favorite avocados that are growing off the trees. So I want to create a situation where I'm getting 100% of my food from my yard. That's not the case yet. That's my goal. That's not is what happening yet. I know on camera it looks like I have a big yard, but I really don't. I have a small yard, but I try to make the best of what I can make. But this is what I'm really excited about, because here in Florida, it's way too hot in the summer to grow many greens, and it's possible to grow some greens, but you don't want to be outside growing anything there in the summertime. It's just really hot. But now it's getting a little cool out. Actually, today is like the first coolest day of the year. It's a little cool now, and it's time to put our gardens in. So I'm going to give you an update throughout the year of my garden and what I'm putting in. So these are my garden beds that I've been working on lately, putting stuff in. There's the soil, and it's ready to be planted. These are having some cardboard down, and soil will be put over them. So these are the garden beds we're planting. And then you can kind of see some things that got out of control over the winter time. This is another garden bed. This is a really cool garden bed. This will be cleaned, soiled up, and planted. And I'll do another video about this type of garden bed. Have some more avocados, which I actually need one. So avocados don't ripen on the tree ripe. So I actually have to pick them hard on the tree and wait for them to ripen. So let me get one. This one is a Cuban avocado. It's called a Catalina. Okay, so I got that there. Now, just about any day now, this tree is called a soursop tree, also known as a sapodilla. And any day now, they should be ready, or some of them should be ready. That's going to be a beautiful breakfast meal or something one day. But I got my Catalina avocado. But we keep busy. It's a lot of work to do all this. It's not just put something in the ground and watch it grow. It's a lot of work. So speaking of the work, yesterday my daughter and I planted, there's our kitty. We planted a bunch of seeds. So we got a bunch of seeds going there. And what we planted was, let me turn this around. So we planted for the garden, we planted some bok choy, some collards, arugula, good amount of arugula, Spinach doesn't do that great here. We planted some kale. I'm going to plant some beets. And we did cauliflower. I'll add some broccoli. And, you know, I don't do things like carrots. I'm not planting because you can get organic carrots at the store for so cheap, so I won't do those. But, you know, I'm doing what I could, and I had to trim back my fruit trees and get ready for next year's harvest. And, you know, it's a lot of work, but this is what I do. And I enjoy the passion of it. So if you don't have a yard and you can't do this, you can certainly do the best you can do with what you got. When I lived in New York, you know, I have in my house here, I used to do a lot of sprouting, and I sprout in the house here. You could just put sprouts inside a bottle and just leave them on the countertop and grow like mung bean or lentil sprouts. Or you can do sunflower sprouts or pea sprouts. I do those as well. So I just wanted to give you an idea of my morning tour here with my star fruit and avocado that's in season now, almost soursop. And I try when I planted my trees to have something that's in season, at least something for me to eat all year. I also have back there some moringa trees, which I love moringa. I make my own fresh moringa powder. I do sell moringa capsules, not for my moringa, but I think moringa is really important food to get a lot of nutrients. So that's what is going on here and growing on here at the Raw Life Health Show. And yes, I was living in New York City for a good part of my life, and I was able to eat a raw vegan diet for many, many years without growing my own food. So it's possible, even if you don't have your own yard to grow your own food, it is possible. But we want to reach for our ideals, and this is my ideal and where I'm at now. All right, everybody, put your comments and questions below. Thanks for checking this out. And if you have any questions, let us know so I could do videos on those things in the future. Have a great day and a great raw life.